recently discovered an international criminal organization with an atom bomb.
We have no choice but to work together on this.
First of all, you were outstanding in the movie. I'm sure everyone's been telling you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But I just wanted to ask you, what's the biggest difference between playing a secret super spy versus a superhero?
Different suits, I guess.
The thing is, I work better alone. I work better alone too. Okay, I'll let you tag along.
There were obviously a lot of exotic and great venues that you shot the movie in. How does Toronto compare to some of the great places that you filmed it in?
This is my first day in Toronto,
Really?
and I have always wanted to come here.
So how do those grand and exotic places compare to Toronto?
I've been in Toronto for a total of about an hour. However, I did work in Montreal once, and I worked in Vancouver twice. So, like, I love being in Canada, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. But Naples is pretty nice. Let's be honest.
I'm really excited to be here.
It's a great city, lots of fun.
I'm from Melbourne originally, and I always hear people say that Melbourne is kind of similar to Toronto, and Canadians are kind of similar to Australians, and you're all lovely so far.
Napoleon Solo.
The CIA's most effective agent.
Kuryakin.
KGB, the youngest man to join it in their best within 3 years.
America is teaming up with Russia.
Things could get a little messy.
How much inspiration did you draw from David McCallum's incarnation?
Oh, man. You know, I had never seen the show before I got hired. So I got hired, and they said, Guy wants you to do the movie. And after I sort of pulled myself from the ceiling, I was like, this is the best news in the whole world. It's like, oh wait, I should go watch the show, because I know at some point I'm going to be standing on a red carpet and someone's going to ask me about the show. So I went back and bought them all on DVD and watched them all, and it was great.
I knew of the series, but I think I was drawn by the fact that Guy Ritchie was going to direct this film. I love his very specific stylized style and very dry sense of humor. And Gabby is a very headstrong woman for being in a spy film normally in this genre.
How much input did Guy Ritchie have in the development of your character?
Well, he created it from scratch.
And we're doing something different. You know, we're doing something new. We're taking these original characters and we're rebuilding it in a modern time, in a modern way, through Guy Ritchie's style.
Napoleon's out for himself, but he's so charming, no one hates him for it. And that's a lot of fun to play with. Where Superman, despite being an incredible character, is rather earnest, and people tend to dislike that. People tend to dislike the guy who's too good and too powerful. And it was a lot of fun to play a character where Guy Ritchie comes out from behind the monitor one day and says, Henry, I think people are going to actually like you in this movie.
You ought to investigate Victoria Vinciguerra.
A lot of what she is, the sort of very manipulative, calculative, strong, bossy, evil person. I think we see that on screen.
And she's quite ambiguous, and you don't really know what side she's on. So that's very, it's a lot of levels to play with.
It's better for the mission that we get to know each other a little bit more intimately.
What does that mean?
It means I like my woman strong.
So you want to wrestle?
I did not say that.
The locations were ridiculous, dude. Like, we literally shot in some of the best places in London. We shot in Naples. We shot in Rome. We were in Viterbo. We were on the Amalfi Coast. Like, it was like a vacation, really. Like, it didn't even feel like work at any point.
It was a good thrill.
Brilliant and funny and witty and had depth.
Special agent, you're not having a very special day, are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, and you have a new code name.
Code name?
Uncle.